In a remote, ancient forest, far from any traces of civilization, a bright, full moon cast its glow from a backdrop of starlit sky, suspended serenely in the quiet night. Its silver rays cleverly filtered through the dense canopy, creating a speckled silver tapestry. This soft illumination gently swayed over lush green moss and gnarled ancient trunks, infusing the night with a dreamy and poetic ambience. Little fox Fifi curled up snugly in her carefully crafted den, made from dry leaves and soft moss, her eyes sparkling with anticipation for hidden nocturnal adventures. Her secluded home lay beneath a massive oak tree, a witness to countless seasons and bearer of ancient histories and tales. Around its roots, a vibrant circle of colorful wildflowers and lively small plants formed a natural oasis. The night breeze wafted by, carrying the fresh scent of damp earth mixed with pine needles, intermingling with the distant sounds of a babbling stream and the nocturnal calls of insects, creating a tranquil yet mysteriously vibrant atmosphere that seemed to breathe life and secrets into the forest. The serene night, usually wrapped in a velvety silence, was suddenly disrupted by the soft yet rapid footsteps of a small hedgehog named Harry, who was evidently lost and in panic. The silvery moonlight cast a mystical glow across the forest, transforming familiar pathways into shimmering trails and deep shadows, which seemed to disorient Harry further as he scurried about. Little fox Fifi, nestled in a cozy nook between gnarled roots, was roused by the unusual noise. Her bright, curious eyes opened wide to witness Harry's desperate dashes. The moon bathed him in its gentle light, highlighting the dewy glimmer of hope in his eyes as they darted about, seeking assistance. Under the moon's tender glow, Harry's spines twinkled subtly, resembling tiny jewels intricately placed along his back, adding a surreal quality to his otherwise distressed appearance. His petite frame shook with a blend of fear and a deep longing for comfort, a poignant reminder of the vulnerability often hidden beneath the forest's serene facade. This stark contrast between his evident fear and the urgent need for solace rendered him a particularly striking figure against the tranquil backdrop of the night. As he staggered uncertainly, his steps told a story of disorientation and acute anxiety, a silent plea for help that echoed through the quiet forest. This scene not only highlighted his vulnerability, but also the forest's role as both a sanctuary and a labyrinth, reflecting the complex interplay of fear and beauty in the wild. The forest, a witness to countless such dramas, stood ancient and wise, its trees like sentinels of old, guarding the secrets and stories of all creatures who dwell within its leafy embrace. With a heart full of deep compassion and gentle care, Fifi's warm and determined gaze resolved to help the lost little friend, Harry, find his way home. Together, they embarked on a forest path softly illuminated by moonlight, which like a silver thread shimmered brightly, leading them through the quiet and mysterious woods. The dense trees around formed a natural green tunnel, with leaves gently rustling as if whispering ancient secrets. The soft evening breeze carried the sweet fragrance of distant flowers and the babbling sound of a stream, tenderly soothing Harry's trembling spirit, giving him the courage and comfort to proceed. As they ventured deeper into the forest, moonlight filtered through gaps between the trees, casting ripples of light on the ground that seemed to envelop the forest in a layer of silver mist. The night forest appeared to come alive, with tall trees casting long and mysterious shadows under the moonlight. These shadows seemed to dance, swaying with the wind, adding a poetic and dreamy essence to their nocturnal path. The distant hooting of an owl and the occasional chirping of crickets intertwined into a soft nocturne, blending these natural sounds and sights to paint their journey with layers of mystery and enchantment. This forest was not only home to numerous animals, but also the origin of many ancient legends said to harbor ancient guardians, protecting the treasures of nature deep within. As they navigated through the thick forest in search of the path to Harry's home, a kind-hearted deer and her fawn emerged quietly from the underbrush. The mother deer, with a gaze filled with gentleness and compassion, led them through the woods with her light and graceful steps, ensuring their journey was serene and secure. They reached the entrance to Harry's home, a quaint cave artfully concealed among lush green bushes and vibrant wildflowers that bloomed with the season's vibrancy, creating a picturesque setting that was just right for the little hedgehog. Harry's home was an embodiment of comfort and security, nestled in this natural haven. Overwhelmed with joy and gratitude, Harry excitedly bade farewell to his new friends. He clasped their hooves tightly, his eyes gleaming with tears of gratitude, and made a heartfelt promise to revisit them on the next enchanting moonlit night, hoping to continue the adventures and strengthen the bonds formed on this magical evening. The forest, alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures and rustling leaves, stood witness to this promise, adding an ethereal layer to their newfound friendship as Fifi quietly returned to her den, enveloped in the tranquil silence of the night. She was washed over by a wave of profound spiritual fulfillment and an enveloping warmth that seemed to radiate from the very heart of the forest. That enchanting evening, she had not only discovered the sheer joy that comes from aiding another, but had also deeply felt the magic that the forest reserves for those who wander its paths at night. More so, she had forged deep connections with new friends, ties that promised to weave themselves into the fabric of many future adventures. As the moon ascended once more, casting a silvery glow that lit up her cozy, moss-covered bed, Fifi felt a renewed sense of hope and a fresh perspective on life. With her heart light and her spirit buoyed by the night's events, she drifted into a peaceful slumber. Her dreamscape was a vivid tapestry of adventures yet to come, filled with explorations and narratives that intertwined her destiny with the myriad creatures of the forest. Each dream spun from the threads of newfound knowledge and kinship, promising her that the forest still held countless stories waiting to be discovered.